Mr. Kaushik Shah, an industrialist, owns three companies employing well over 2,000 people. Now, well into his 70s, he wishes to use his time for philanthropic activities. He therefore hires Mr. Garg as his CEO to run his company. Good. Now, the first thing, the founder, industrialist owning three companies, wishes to spend his time in doing good to the world. Therefore, he hires a CEO to run his companies. And the CEO is Mr. Garg. 1 year after Mr. Garg took over as the CEO, two of his companies are still making losses. All right, so he owns three companies. Two of his companies were making losses and they are still making losses. That means even when he was there, they were making losses. Right? That's the those are the facts given to us. After a few months, an environmental group accuses Mr. Shah's paper mill of cutting trees from a nearby forest reserve and thus destroying the environment. It threatens to launch an indefinite agitation outside the company's offices and factories. How should the CEO effectively counter these allegations? So here is a problem for the CEO, that an environmental group has accused this company of cutting trees and damaging the environment, right? So they are holding protests outside the office. As the CEO, what should Mr. Garg do? Pay off the environmental group with gifts and money and request them to back away? Bribes, not ethical. Contact the minister in charge of industries and request him to tell them to call off their agitation. If you're actually causing the damage, this is not the solution. Contact the local police and ask them to provide adequate security cover. Remind the environmental group that the company plants 6 times as many trees as it cuts down. So you are saying we are damaging the environment. We are actually not. For every tree that we cut, we plant 6 trees. So that would be the best way to allay the fears, to lessen the fears of the environmentalists, rather than tell the police, the minister, or bribe them to go away. Okay, so the correct answer is D. If it is indeed what they do, probably which is what they do, because remind them means that's what they do.